At this time, we'll call to order the regular meeting of Common Council, June 3rd, 2025. Carrie, roll please.
Alderperson Carpenter.
Here.
Estercon.
Here.
Gantz.
Here.
Henson.
Here.
Cuniger. Ledvina.
Here.
P-Rock.
Here.
Quigley.
Here.
And Mayor Boyd.
I am here, thank you. Alderperson Cuniger is excused. Item 2, Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item 3, approval of the minutes of the May 20th, 2025 Common Council meeting.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson Ledvina. Discussion or comments? Seeing there is none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item 4, public comment upon matters not on the agenda. Comments made during the public comment period shall pertain only to matters under the jurisdiction of the Common Council. Anyone in person or virtually have any public comment upon matters not on the agenda, now is your time. For the second time, any public comment upon matters not on the agenda? I will make one public comment this week. The Police and Fire Commission appointed our new fire chief named Brett Jansen. Brett Jansen has been with the fire EMS department for almost 2 decades. Rose up the ranks from firefighter to battalion chief in 2022. He succeeds Al Matsky, our retired fire chief, and we are all very confident through the selection interview process that Brett will continue what Al has set forward over the past decade or so, and then fire chiefs previous to that. So congratulations, Fire Chief Brett Jansen. All right, up next, other comments from the public on items not on the agenda. This is the third and final time. All right. Let's now move on to item 5. Consideration and possible action regarding litigation action, Walgreens versus the City of De Pere. Please take notice that the council may convene in closed session pursuant to Wisconsin Statute 1985-1 for agenda item 5. Conferring with legal counsel for the governmental body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation in which it is or is likely to become involved. The council may then reconvene thereafter in open session pursuant to Wisconsin Statute 1985-2 to take action on any matter discussed in closed session or for other such purposes as are allowed by law. I'll make a motion that we go into closed session.
I'll second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. We will have a roll call vote. Sorry, everybody, this is pretty early for closed session. You will leave, yet we'll allow you back in. So Marty, entertain them out there, please. Roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Carpenter.
Aye.
Estercon.
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Hanson.
Aye.
Ledvina.
Aye.
P-Rock.
Aye.
Quigley.
Aye.
Mayor Boyd.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. We can let, Jamie, we have voted to go into closed session. And we do need someone to stick around, right?
Yes, Attorney Gehring would stick around.
We need
And Pam.
we need
And Pam.
Pam to stick around and Attorney Gehring to stick around, Jamie. All right, we are now back in regular session. We are dealing with item 5, consideration and possible action regarding litigation action, Walgreens versus City of De Pere. Does someone have a motion regarding item 5?
I do.
Alderperson Gantz.
Motion to proceed as directed in closed session.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Gantz, seconded by Alderperson Ledvina. Did the clerk get that?
I did, thank you.
All right, that's it. We have a motion and a second. Any additional, well, we really can't. We're back in regular session. You can't comment on what's in closed
I
session.
haven't memorized.
So that said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All good? And then thank you to Jason out there.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
All right. Item 6, Pollinator Week Proclamation. Does this come from sustainability?
Yeah.
Yes.
Potentially? All right, thank you,
Love
sustainability. Proclamation. Pollinator Week is June 16th to the 22nd, 2025, and the proclamation states the following. Whereas pollinator species such as birds and insects are essential partners of farmers and ranchers in producing much of our food supply. And whereas pollination plays a vital role in the health of our woodlands and grasslands, which provide forage, fish and wildlife, timber, water, mineral resources, and recreational opportunities, as well as enhanced economic development opportunities for communities. And whereas pollinator species provide significant environmental benefits that are necessary for maintaining healthy, biodiverse ecosystems. And whereas pollinator populations are declining due to pesticide use, spread of invasive species, habitat loss, and climate change. And now therefore I, James G. Boyd, Mayor of the City of De Pere, do hereby proclaim the week of June 16th through the 22nd, 2025 as Pollinator Week throughout the City of De Pere and urge residents and others to learn about and protect pollinators in our environment. Thank you. I'll get this to you then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love
All right. Yay, pollinators.
Okay.
Item 7, recommendation from Plan Commission to approve a 3-lot extraterritorial CSM at 2609 Lawrence Drive in Lawrence, Parcel L-480-2.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Hanson, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Discussion or comments? Seeing there are none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Dan is here. Item 8, recommendation from the Board of Park Commissioners to accept a $7,500 donation from an anonymous donor for chairs for the community center meeting rooms.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Gantz, seconded by Alderperson Quigley. Discussion or comments? Obviously, a thank you from all for the anonymous
Yes.
donor.
Thank you.
That said, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item 9, recommendation from the Board of Park Commissioners to approve the bid for Bluemels for $57,460 for Project 2512 Rainbow Park Playground Surfacing.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Hanson, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? Alderperson Hanson.
Marty, is this the same contractor who has done the other playgrounds? And then I see we just got the 2 bids. Is there just not a lot of contractors out there for this type of work?
To answer your first question, yes. It's the one that has received the bid probably the last 10 years, the last 10 playgrounds that we've done. We, right now, there is not many companies that do port in place. There's not many, period. There are not many at all that can compete with Bluemels price. So we've tried and we've networked quite a bit through our state association, and we just cannot seem to get another company to compete with them.
On the upside, they do good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good work. Other questions or comments? All right, we need a roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Ledvina,
Yeah.
Aye.
P-Rock,
Aye.
Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Essercon.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 10, recommendation from the Board of Park Commissioners to redirect $30,000 from the Voyageur Park Dumpster Funds to purchase a garbage picking unit.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson Ledvina. Discussion or comments? All right, doesn't seem we have any. Roll call vote, please.
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Yes.
Okay. It's a question directed at our Finance Director, Pam Manley. Pam, regarding the discussion that we had with the funding, was there a certain way that the motion and second should be phrased?
Well, the question, I guess, that will be for council is that this is part of your 25 bond request. The original request is for, I believe, $75,000, and this is only $30,000. So are we going to continue to borrow $75,000 this year, or just do the $30,000 that is requested for this purchase?
Now, we have a motion and a second. I guess discussion is still active right now. Is that correct, Joanne?
Yes.
Okay. So based on what you've just heard, do we need a different type of motion on this? Or are we
Or
okay
is
with
that
what
a
we have?
separate question
Or is that
to
a
be
s-
dealt with at a different time?
We're going to look for,
yeah.
well, Marty, why don't you, do you have something to say?
Maybe. So with regard to our purchase, there would be no reason for us to borrow the remaining 45,000. We don't have any intention of buying another one right away. So the only funds that we need at this point in time right now to borrow would be the 30,000.
That's budgeted.
That is budgeted, which is part of that 75. But I think what Pam is getting at is what do you want to do with the remaining 45? We do not have a need to borrow that money at this time.
So it just goes to general fund?
Well,
you just don't
no,
borrow it.
Just don't
Oh, we
borrow.
just
it,
don't
but
borrow
I
it.
think just to ensure that gets tied up neatly, that can be addressed in a separate item on a future agenda to basically amend that borrowing request and reduce it down to just the 30 related to this particular project.
And we'll be
that'll settle it.
we'll be bringing the borrowing information forward to council, and you'll see changes that have happened since the CIP and the borrowing was thought about last
Right.
year and how things have been updated, so.
I just knew that had been
Yes.
talked about, so I didn't know if it
Yeah.
needed
Very
to be
good.
part of this motion. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Carrie.
Okay.
So we're all good where we are
The
right now?
motion is fine as it is, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And now we can do the roll call.
Yep, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Hanson,
Aye.
Ledvina,
Aye.
P-Rock,
Aye.
Quigley,
Aye.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Essercon,
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 11, recommendation from the License Committee on an application for a special permit allowing consumption of alcohol beverages on public ways, submitted by Definitely De Pere for downtown De Pere Art Night on Friday, June 13th, July 11th, and August 8th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? All right, we have none. That said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item 12, recommendation from the License Committee on renewal applications for the licensing period of July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026. We'll take these one at a time. Up first, Class A fermented malt beverage, Class A intoxicating liquor licenses.
Make a motion to approve the 8 applicants.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock to approve the 8 applicants. Discussion or comments?
I will make one comment.
Yes.
All the backgrounds have not been done, and we're making this approval.
Subject to
The
background checks?
Yes. On all,
Good with that?
all of
Yes,
this.
that's perfectly fine.
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Everyone okay with that? All right, that said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Up next, Class B fermented malt beverage licenses.
Make a motion to approve the lone applicant.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? Anything additional?
This all falls
Same, it'll be the same
for
thing,
everyone, yes.
pending
Yeah.
approval.
A through D.
Right.
Okay. All right, that said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Next, we have Class B fermented malt beverage, Class B intoxicating liquor licenses.
Make a motion to approve the 11 applicants.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Discussion, comments? That said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Up last, Class B fermented malt beverage, Class B intoxicating liquor reserve license.
Make a motion to approve the lone applicant.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Carpenter, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion, comments? We have none. That said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Thank you all. Item 13, recommendation from Finance Personnel Committee to approve Cedar Corporation to perform environmental services for 100 block South Broadway Street for a site investigation. I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Discussion or comments? Alderperson Hanson.
Yeah, I'm just wondering the exact
footprint for this? Does it include just the city-owned parcels or also the privately owned parcels?
The item in front of you tonight is the final document preparation from Cedar Corp to the WDNR for our portion of the parcels. We are only working through what we control, not what other private parties are controlling. So this study is for our parcels only.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Other questions or comments? This will help move things forward. All right, seeing there are none, roll call vote, please.
Alderperson Ledvina.
Aye.
P-Rock.
Aye.
Quigley.
Aye.
Mayor Boyd.
Aye.
Carpenter.
Aye.
Esser Khan.
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Hanson.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 14, Resolution 2564, awarding official city newspaper contract.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Ledman, a second by Alderperson Gantz regarding the official city news contract. Anyone have any questions or comments? Seems not. We'll need a roll call vote, please.
Alderperson P-Rock.
Aye.
Quigley.
Aye.
Mayor Boyd.
Aye.
Carpenter.
Aye.
Esser Khan.
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Hanson.
Aye.
Motion,
Ledvina.
oh, and you were just, oh, yeah.
Don't for me.
Sometimes she leaves one out.
The best for last.
I'm all mixed up because we have an excused member tonight, so
Yeah.
it's throwing me off.
It's throwing me off too that you're not saying her name before me.
I know, I apologize.
Me? What?
All right, all taken care of. Item 15, Resolution 2565, authorizing intergovernmental agreement with Brown County regarding local health department inspection of the Brown County Fairgrounds. I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. Discussion or comments? Crystal is here. Crystal, I'll have just one question. This helps clean up, obviously, an agreement we've had before to make things streamlined better, correct?
Right, so. Am I on? There you go. The city does have a lease with the county for the fairgrounds to manage all of the events there. So this does streamline the health department's portion of that, in that Brown County Parks is managing all the events there. And then the health department at Brown County would be licensing and inspecting any of the food vendors that come in.
And before that, would just kind of slip through, correct?
Yeah, and it would be, Trista would be coordinating, and it's just quite cumbersome, actually. So it just streamlines with the lease agreement that the city has with the county for the fairgrounds. Not only for the county's portion, but also the city's leased portion with that agreement.
Great. So people at home understand the fairgrounds has two entities
Yes.
on the fairgrounds itself.
Yes.
Any other questions or comments? All right, again, this is good for the city. That said, we have another roll call vote, please. Sorry.
Alderperson Quigley.
Aye.
Mayor Boyd.
Aye.
Carpenter.
Aye.
Esser Khan.
Aye.
Gantz.
Aye.
Hanson.
Aye.
Ledvina.
Aye.
P-Rock.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Item 16, consideration and possible action for a site assessment grant from Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Ledman, seconded by Alderperson P-Rock. Discussion or comments regarding this assessment grant? Alderperson Hanson.
Yeah, so initially I was wondering why this isn't going to fund the Cedar Corp contract, but then I do see we have to have a matching fund anyway of $28,634. So is the Cedar Corp contract going to count towards our matching grant?
The work that we have done so far to date is part of our contribution towards this component. Now, we've acquired the parcel, we've acquired other things. That's part of our matching component. This intention is like, I guess you'd say, the next step to getting our part of it. The Cedar Court portion is for our parking ramp.
Okay.
This part is for the
Just
building
for
that
the-
we acquired. So
Yeah.
while they're both ours, they are separate projects until they become one parcel, I guess you would say. So in this case, our acquisition and future work that we are doing is part of it. So, and that would be a TID expense.
Okay.
Good.
Makes sense, yep.
Very good, thank you. Other questions or comments? Looks like we're all good. That said, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Up next, we have 17 and 18. We're going to go in closed session for both. So I'll read both of them and just read the one disclaimer. Item 17, consideration and possible action on the purchase of property for public purposes in connection with the Shopko development project regarding public parking. Item 18, also in closed session, consideration and possible action on the purchase of property for public purposes regarding the Main Avenue corridor west of the railroad track. When we come out, we'll vote on each separately. But to go into closed session, here is a disclaimer. Please take notice that the council may convene in closed session pursuant to Wisconsin Statute 1985-1 for agenda items 17 and 18. Deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. The council may then reconvene thereafter in open session pursuant to Wisconsin Statute 1985-2 to take action on any matter discussed in closed session or for such other purposes as are allowed by law. I'll make a motion to go to closed session.
I'll second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Gantz. We need a roll call vote, please.
Mayor Boyd,
Aye.
Carpenter,
Aye.
Essercon,
Aye.
Gantz,
Aye.
Hanson,
Aye.
Ledvina,
Aye.
Pirog,
Aye.
Quigley.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. We're going to move into closed session. So we have to move out again. And then coming back, we just, by the way, have future agenda items and adjournment. So just so you know. Not sure Marty sticks around for that one. All right, we are now back in regular session. We'll take up item 17 first regarding consideration and possible action on the purchase of property for public purposes in connection with the Shopko development project regarding public parking.
I'll make a motion for staff to proceed as directed in closed session.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderperson Gantz, seconded by Alderperson Quigley. Additional discussion or comments? We should probably have none. That said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Up next, item 18. Consideration and possible action on the purchase of property for public purposes regarding the Main Avenue corridor west of the railroad track.
I'll make a motion for staff to proceed as directed in closed session.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Gantz, seconded by Alderperson Hanson. Thank you. That said, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Thank you, Alderperson Gantz.
Amen.
Up next, future agenda items. Does anyone have anything? No, looks like they don't. I will then make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by me, seconded by Alderperson Carpenter. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. We're officially adjourned. Thank you, everybody.